back again, as always. This is the second episode of the extra season of Talking Tom Ben News. As always, my name is Talking Tom, while Honey is Talking Ben.
Alright, kicking off the news today, 5 people including a police officer and a gunman have died in a shooting at a patrol station in the United States of Missouri after an attacker went inside and opened fire, police said on Monday.
The dead also includes 3 citizens, Police Chief Paul Williams announced on Monday. An officer was injured along with another citizen.
Williams said police received reports of multiple shooting calls throughout the city late on Sunday. As officers responded, witnesses reported a vehicle crash into a come-and-go patrol station and convenience store.
A video of little children singing the I Love You song from Barney the Dinosaur with Sabella, the prison gang language, mixed in has gone viral on social media, but not because South Africans liked it.
Yes, in the 22-second video which was posted on Facebook earlier last month before surfacing on Twitter this week, excited children can be seen at a packed bus and a woman who appears to be a teacher dressed in a black t-shirt with the school's name on it.
Before we show you the video, this video contains some of the viral images, so viewer discussion is strongly advised.
Wow, that was pretty good. That was amazing. I know the South Africans do not like it, but sounds awesome.
Foxconn says it'll resume normal production in China by the end of March, and that half of its seasonal workers are now back at work, according to Reuters.
Foxconn, the primary iPhone assembler and parts supplier for Apple and others, has had its output curtailed following the coronavirus outbreak.
In addition to mandated government shutdowns, many of Foxconn's seasonal workers had quarantined before returning to work after the extended Lunar New Year holiday last month. Foxconn is the world's largest contract manufacturer.
Changing the weather this summer, the North Pacific was hit with the second marine heat wave of the decade, mirroring the so-called blob of 2014. Scientists measured ocean temperatures as much as 5 degrees above normal.
Across millions of square miles stretching from Alaska to California, the first blow of decimated fisheries causes a mass seabird die-off and spear toxic algal blooms up and down the coast.
As Alaska braced for the impact of the second heat wave, it disappeared, at least for now.
What a situation there. Anyways, time for a first look at the most top cities' weather forecast with our new line neurologist.
Yes, thank you guys. Well, we are expecting about the heat wave this week in Alaska because the first blob had decimated fisheries. It was caused by a seabird die-off and spear toxic algal blooms and up down the coast. As Alaska braced for the impact of the second heat wave, it disappeared, at least for now. I'll have to talk about it more when your weather forecast coming up. More details coming out after this break. Now back to you guys at Talking Tom Ben News Studio. Thank you.
Alright, thanks for that. Coming up next, a toddler has died because of an equipment at Norfolk Fun Fair, where she had passed the safety test the week before.
Also, a Valley school rehired an embezzler. Then, $1.5 million has been vanished. All and more after the break.
Welcome back. An increasing number of people are turning to e-cigarettes or vapes as an alternative to conventional cigarettes. However, questions remain about the safety of these devices and their long-term health effects.
Now research from NYU College of Dentistry shows that vaping changes the community of bacteria in the mouth, the oral microbiome, in a way that puts users at higher risk of infection than cigarette smokers and non-smokers.
The new study appears in the open-access journal iScience.
E-cigarettes are popular among cigarette smokers because they offer a way of getting a nicotine hit without the health risks of tobacco, such as lung damage and a higher risk of cancer.
Disney Junior's latest animated series for preschoolers, Mira, Royal Detective, kicks off with a burst of energy.
Viewers met the titular protagonist through a catchy theme song as two meerkats sing. Let's hear it for Mira, Royal Detective, over an instrumental mixing pop hooks with lilting South Asian instrumentation.
Credit this unique mix to the serious musical consultant and orchestrator Deepak Ramaprarian.
We have more on this story on our website.
An Asheboro man charged with trafficking cocaine is in custody after a vehicle and foot chase with police Sunday afternoon.
An officer attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a white Mercedes. The suspect was operating on Fresno Street near Peachtree Street.
The suspect failed to stop, leading to a brief vehicle chase, which turned into a foot chase when the suspect exited the Mercedes and began to flee by foot on Wayman Avenue.
After the pursuit, detectives also executed the search warrant at the suspect's residence, located at 325 Ridge Avenue, Asheboro.
Just before we bring in the weather forecast, and indoor city recreation facilities will be closed, including the city pool, but some outdoor sports even remain scheduled, Twin Falls officials said Monday.
Basketball, youth wrestling, Shotokan karate have been suspended, and the Harmon Park Recreate building is closed until further notice to help stop the spread of COVID-19.
The city will reevaluate on March 30 to determine when the activities will resume.
Hello everyone, I'm Yolanda August here. It's time for our first look at Taxi accurate forecast. Tuesday will be warmer than Monday, but it will be wet. Expect rain showers throughout the morning and afternoon. There's a chance for some areas to see occasional snow showers, but no more than a coating is expected in Boston region. At this time, I'm expecting about the highs because they will rise into the 40s during the day with some spots nearing 50 degrees. Rain moves out late in the afternoon ahead of a mild, dry day on Wednesday. That's all for me, you're August. Now back to you guys at Talking Tom and Ben News Studio.
Thank you very much. And we now head to Talking Angela. He has your sports report. Tom, hey guys, it's Talking Angela. It's now time for your sports report. Thanks, Tom. Hey guys, it's Talking Angela. It's now time for your sports report. The Portland Sea Dogs hired Emma Tiedemann as team's director of broadcasting to replace longtime radio broadcaster Mike Antonelli, who has joined the Paul Tuck Red Sox broadcast team. Tiedemann becomes the fifth lead broadcaster in the 27-year history of Sea Dogs. She spent the previous 2 seasons as the Director of Broadcasting and Media Relations for the Lexington Legends. Thanks, Talking Angela. Finally tonight, the joint owner of a fun fair in Norfolk where a 3-year-old girl died 2 years ago says the equipment passed a safety test the week before the accident.
Giselle Johnson, director of Johnson's Fun Fair Limited Trading, asked Bounce about has been giving evidence at the inquest into the death of Ava Mae Little Boy.
Ava Mae from Lower Somerset in Suffolk was thrown from an inflatable trampoline on Garliston Beach in July 2018.
The ex-employee is now charged with taking the money from the Kirov Academy, which was created by the Rev. Sun Myung Moon, founder of the Unification Church.
In the summer of 2017, when one of the country's premier dance schools was looking to hire a comptroller, it just so happened that someone with experience in the role was looking for a job.
Sophia Kim had been the treasurer at the Kirov Academy of Valley here 2 decades earlier when the school was affiliated with the Unification Church of Rev. Sun Myung Moon.
But Miss Kim also had a gambling habit and had recently spent almost 2 years in prison for embezzling $800,000 from another non-profit affiliated with the church.
Well, that's gonna do for this edition of Talking Tom Ben News. I'm Talking Ben, he is Talking Tom. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.